If there is one thing the world leaders have today, that is power, and in today's world population of over 8 billion people, a tiny minority of people hold significantly more influence than the world's majority. These group of people have also accumulated so much wealth to back up their power. So who are those powerful men in the world today? Number 7, Xi Jinping. Xi Jinping is the current president of China, whose popularity has become unquestionable. He was confirmed for an unprecedented third term as head of the Chinese Communist Party, CCP. This honor has paved way for the Chinese leader to become one of the most respected leaders in the world, not just in China alone, as he is also regarded as one of the most powerful people in the world. And since taking office in 2012, Xi Jinping has exercised a great deal of power, and also strengthened his hold on the Chinese Communist Party. He has transformed China's destiny into a powerful economic and geopolitical force, and today, he is well known for his aggressive foreign policy and internal reforms. And it's not a surprise to us that China has made incredible progress under this man's direction, emerging as a technical powerhouse and the second biggest economy in the world. China's influence has spread across continents, thanks to Xi Jinping's projects, and today, China maintains its crucial role in defining the international stage. Number 6, Narendra Modi. Narendra Modi is the Prime Minister of India, which happened to be the largest democracy in the world. Narendra Modi's administration in India has worked to reduce spending on social welfare and healthcare programs while boosting foreign direct investment. He is the only Prime Minister who did not belong to the Indian National Congress to win 2 terms in a row, with a majority of votes. He also abolished the Planning Commission and centralized power in an effort to streamline the bureaucracy. He is heavily guarded whenever he travels on the road, and that is due to the fact that millions of the rural residents of his nation applaud his leadership. He has also become a crucial figure in the global battle to combat climate change, and also growing India's economy to what it is today. So when you see him moving with heavily guarded security men, don't blame him that much, because a man of his status deserves even more. The number 5 on our list is Kim Jong-un, the North Korea supreme leader. Well, as we all know, that when you talk about the world powerful leaders today, Kim Jong-un's name must be mentioned, as this leader has served as North Korea's supreme leader since 2011, and the Workers' Party of Korea's chairman since 2012, and after his father's death, he was perceived as the country's apparent heir to the throne and had previously been dubbed the Great Successor by North Korean state. He currently holds the positions of Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, and Chairman of the Workers' Party of Korea, Chairman of the Central Military Commission, and Chairman of the State Affairs Commission. He is also well known for his brutal leadership style. On December 12, 2013, he executed his uncle, Jang Song-theek, for treason, and it was largely reported that in February 2017, he also assassinated his half-brother Kim Jong-nam in Malaysia. And if one can kill his uncle and his brother, that truly shows how powerful he is. Number 4, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, President of Turkey. Despite his humble beginnings, Recep Tayyip Erdogan has grown into a political giant, leading Turkey for 20 years and reshaping his country more than any leader since the country's independence. He is among the president who have been buffeted by a series of crises during their time in office, but despite all of that, he still came out on top as he won the presidential race in 2023, and still maintain his grip on power. And as for a well-respected leader like Tayyip Erdogan, who built a proud record on modernizing and developing Turkey, he appeared slow to react to the loss of more than 50,000 lives during the earthquakes in February. His first role was as a prime minister in 2003, and later became the elected president in 2014. Recep Tayyip Erdogan has flexed Turkey's muscles as a regional power by championing Islamist causes. Although he is the head of NATO, and has positioned himself as a broker in Russia's war in Ukraine, and kept Sweden waiting in its bid to join the Western Defensive Alliance, his muscular diplomacy has riled allies in Europe and beyond, making him the greatest political leader that Turkey has ever produced since independence. Number 3, Mohammed bin Salman Al Saud, Saudi Arabia. Although his father is still the Saudi monarch, Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud is the country's current ruler and has undoubtedly entrenched control over this country. He is the chairman of the Councils for Political and Security Affairs, Economic and Development Affairs. He was the youngest defense minister at the time of his appointment. He is popularly known as MBS. He has been the driving force behind a number of noteworthy reforms that focus on social, cultural, and economic advancements, which happen to be part of his vision in 2030. He also intends to diversify the Saudi economy through investments in industries other than oil, such as technology and tourism. He announced plans in 2016 to float the Saudi Aramco oil company's shares on the stock market, and in the domain of corruption. MBS oversaw a counter-corruption effort in 2017 that resulted in the arrest of numerous powerful Saudis and the requirement that they hand over all their wealth. And in response to this effort, Forbes' annual list of the world's billionaires was updated to remove 10 Saudi billionaires from their list. Other developments include the removal of the prohibition against female drivers and the authority of the religious police. And during his rule, Saudi women were permitted entry into sporting venues, and there was a rise in the number of women working. These developments marked the first female singer to perform in public in Saudi Arabia. He also established an electronic visa system that makes it simple for foreigners to obtain visas online in order to travel to the country for events or during festivals. Number 2. Donald Trump. Despite leaving office in 2020, Forbes has taken a look at Trump's leadership through the lens of the Institute of Management's achievement and vision. He is someone who is certainly authentic in the sense that he means whatever he says, even if it's unpalatable to the people who are listening to him. His confident and personal charisma are of a temperamental nature and self-discipline, and there's no denial in Trump's confidence. A man who once tweeted, "Sorry losers and haters." This is how deep this man can go whenever he is out for something. Meanwhile, Trump's best trait is his ability to motivate and inspire people. At least, that's what he managed to do with his word "Make America Great Again," and you can imagine how people were motivated by his confident and aspirational speeches. And to be an effective leader in an organization, you have to be able to motivate and inspire people you are serving, and that is what makes Trump different from others. And whenever Trump is out on the road, that is another different scenario, as he is regarded as one of the most protected presidents in the world. Number 1. Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Putin, who happens to be a former KGB officer and FSB director, holds the position of Russia's president. Born and educated in St. Petersburg, Russia, he is acknowledged as the nation's most prominent leader since the collapse of the Soviet Union. And today, Russia has successfully negotiated complex on international relations under his direction, establishing its dominance in important areas. Putin has earned praise and criticism for his bold moves, which have altered geopolitical borders, of which one of his action was the annexation of Crimea in 2014. He has successfully weathered economic difficulties at home while holding onto power.
Somebody in Russia to take this guy out, you would be doing your country a great service and the world a great service.
Looking at a man who is mastermind and a strategic leader, whose influence can be seen in several areas, including international diplomacy and cybersecurity, Vladimir Putin is a key player in modern international events because of his lasting influence, which continues to affect the political landscape of the whole world. The Russian leader claims he is the powerful man in the world, but isn't that true? He also faces accusations of violating human rights and breaking other international laws. He is arguably the world's most powerful person in 2024, and just in case you don't know, an arrest order has been issued for him by an international court. So do you believe that Vladimir Putin can be arrested by the international community? Let me know in the comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for more videos on billionaires' lifestyle. Thanks, and see you next time.